Hey guys, it's Kaylee, and today on Hyperform, we are going to go over a stretching sequence. The first one is what we call a seated fore stretch. All right, so just like what it sounds like, I am sitting either on a bench, the edge of a bed, a chair. I'm on a box today. Ideally, your knee isn't a whole lot lower than your hip, but basically about parallel with your hip. From here, I'm going to take whatever leg I'm stretching. I'm going to pull my toes up towards my shin. That's going to protect your knee when we start to turn onto the other leg. All right, I'm going to put above my ankle on the other foot above its knee. Okay, so I've got this contact point as opposed to the outside of the foot. That's going to start to put some pressure on your ankle. I want your ankle crossed over, still pulling those toes up to protect your knee joint now over here. All right, I'm going to sit up really, really tall, and it's as if I'm a clothespin. I'm going to hinge from my hips only, and I can already feel this in my glutes. So if you're getting tight after back squats, you're getting tight after deadlifts, anything like that, it's going to get into the back of that glute, all right? So from here, again, hinging from my hips, I'm just leaning over as opposed to rounding. It's going to be very easy to be like, oh, I'm really awesome at this stretch, and you're bent over like Quasimodo. So let's make sure we hinge from the hips, big open chest, bending in half, just for the designated time period, all right? I want to do that on both sides. After that, you guys are going to have what's called a prayer stretch. It's going to be on your knees. So I like to fold up a towel or fold up a blanket, add a little bit of padding underneath those knees. We've got an ab mat here today. I'm going to have my knees underneath my hips, a little bit of space between me and the box. Now the goal here is to stretch the back of your arms, stretch those triceps out. Very easy to want to put the inside of your arm on the box. We want to go back of the arm on the box, right? That's going to target that tricep a little bit more. From here, just like what it sounds like, I'm going to put my hands in a prayer, got the back of my elbows on that box, and then from here, I'm going to drive my face and sternum down towards the floor. So from the side, I should make a tabletop position, all right? Pulling those ribs down as opposed to letting it arch up a whole lot, staying tight through my abs. I am just driving and pressing, opening up back of the arm as well as armpit lat area, all right? So again, back of the arms, back of the elbows on that box, driving your head through, all right? The last stretch in that stretch sequence is what we're calling a wall stretch for your calves, all right? There's two ways you can do this, all right? You can have, we're gonna use this pole as our wall for today, but you can use a wall, hallway. If you've got an apparatus like this, that's totally fine. Countertop is also totally fine, all right? But I've got my weight supported a little bit on the apparatus. This back leg is the one that I'm stretching. I'm keeping the toes, midfoot, and heel on the floor. And again, hinging from the ankle as opposed to sending my butt back. I want to stay in one line from shoulder all the way down to heel. I'm going to try to drive my chest forward towards that apparatus, that wall or that countertop, right? So you should feel a nice, easy stretch down the back of your calf into that Achilles. Another version is to plant your heel on the floor and have about midfoot on the wall. And now I'm going to try to stand up tall, again, trying to make one line between heel and hip here. May not get a super straight line from heel to shoulder with this one, but still driving your chest forward. Just a nice, easy stretch, no pain, no heat or anything like that. All right, if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Be sure to subscribe for more updates.
From there, so notice her feet, they twisted side to side, and their chest opens all the way up. Okay, so this is the starting position now, just like the bottle of Captain Morgan, he's kind of standing like this on the bottle, she's going to bring her hand down to her hip. Alright, so one repetition of Captain Morgan, and she's going to balance very, very steadily on her feet.